This episode is brought to you by Rayon Design. Draw floor plans. Faster, together.
Hi Everhouse, I'm Bettina, this is my husband Paul, and this is our house in Sliema. Paul and I moved in here maybe 5 years ago. We first lived on the first floor, and then we decided to convert up here. We realized we love living in a small space, so this is essentially our whole living space now.
I really wanted to capitalize on the fact that there's a lot of light here because we're on a corner. We decided to go for the glass partition because it was the best solution to heating and cooling the space. We used double glazing as well, and it lets in the light from the skylight.
We're just drenched in sunshine every time of day.
A few years ago, my friend's grandmother passed on these doors to us. I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but further down the line, we decided we needed to build a wardrobe with them. It was quite a big project.
Fueled by pizza.
Fueled by pizza. The beauty of building your own furniture is that you can make whatever you want.
During COVID, we took on just this project of creating a wardrobe. A couple of weeks in, we were finally going to see my parents. Before my dad arrived, he was like, "Do you need me to pick up anything? If you have a hammer and or spirit level, bring them." And he saw this wardrobe. He's like, "You guys did all of this without those two tools." But it functions and we really love it.
Designing and building this house, I wanted there to be a clear distinction between the old and the new. That's why we decided to keep the exposed ceilings. Architecturally, this is a more contemporary design.
Paul had the bright idea of using this massive beam as a bookcase, but these were just something else we inherited from someone's nonno. Every time a house was coming down or someone's nonna was moving out, we'd get a phone call. "We have some junk in here, do you guys want it?" And we're just like, "We're coming," you know? And I don't think we've ever thrown anything away.
One of the items that was passed down was a G-plan chair from my grandfather's office in Valletta. There was also the bench, which was passed down from my mother's grandma, which was originally used in a church. The Sapienzas posters were sold in the 80s and the 90s and could be found in classrooms, kitchens, all around the island.
A recurring theme we have in here, I'd say, is the fish. The fish maybe came about from this poster that Paul spoke about. And I think we just spiraled from there. Everything has a fish on it now. I even found this marketplace fantastic find. We call him Marvin or Melvin, depending on the day. He was just 20 euros and he's just our piece de resistance of the kitchen. We love being surrounded by so much life, so we have plants in every nook and cranny that they'll fit in. We actually have a gigantic cactus downstairs. My parents were moving out of our childhood home, so we hopped into Paul's Smart and I just held it as we drove from San Juan to Sliema. It was a really, really cool way to say goodbye to that house, I'd say, and it's really nice just having it downstairs in the tiny pot that it was planted in probably when I was born.
The sponsor of today's video is Rayon Design. Rayon is a new generation of interior design software that allows you to draw floor plans quickly and accurately online. Start designing using its easy-to-use design tools and collaborate with others seamlessly. With Rayon, you spend more time planning and designing rather than learning complex software. Visit rayon.design and sign up for free.
A lot of the art that you see in here came from friends, local artists. Some items were found in the house when we purchased it. The first item that there was up here was the big painting by a friend of ours, Tina Mifsud.
Tina's a really good friend of mine, and she just needed a home for this painting to live in. And it's lived here ever since. It turned into our wedding gift from her, which was really amazing. Everything just snowballed as we went along, and Tina's painting was always a constant there. So I would say we owe a lot of the style in here to that painting, actually.
My family had a bookshop, which they started in 1905. I spent my childhood going into Valletta with my father, so it's a big part of who I am. A few months ago, I got contacted by a friend of mine passing in Valletta and noticed the tenants decided to change the sign and there was the original beneath it. But I'm glad that he got in touch with me because I managed to go down there and retrieve it.
We had just got a seat cushion that came with one of the chairs that we bought off Marketplace. We took it over to a paint shop and we were like, we want this on a bathroom door. And when the guy was spraying it, he actually called Paul up, this is definitely not the color that you want. And we were like, no, that's it. We have a tiny bathroom that's full of little bits and bobs in there. We also have a really fun soap dish that I bought purely because I think it resembles Paul. We have marbles all over the walls, fancy gold faucets. So it's bougie, but our usual eclectic. Probably one of the reasons we don't feel that this place is too small for us is because we have the outdoor area. We love hanging out there, we play cards all the time, we eat all our meals out there. I do a spot of yoga now and then. Old houses always need like constant TLC, and we'll probably be painting and sanding for the rest of our lives.
Subscribe to the Everhouse channel by clicking on the logo to receive updates on our latest episodes.